initiative to expose both the Singaporeans and the Malaysian business owners. This is the first time I'm coming for the business meeting. It's overwhelming.
This session was very good. We get to meet a lot of people dari Sabah, and even in Singaporean side.
So many people are interested with their products. They want to meet Singapore buyer. Maybe we can collaborate and to see how we can work together, inshallah. A very good initiative to expose both the Singaporeans and the Malaysians.
Singapura memang suka sebenarnya dapat datang di sini. Selalunya mereka akan turun ke Malaysia, tapi bila kita datang pada mereka, mereka lebih lagi seronok.
Sambutan yang saya lihat pada hari ini amat menggalakkan, dan saya harap Mega Express akan terus menganjurkan aktiviti begini bagi membolehkan usahawan Malaysia memasarkan dan memperkenalkan produk-produk mereka kepada masyarakat pengguna di Singapura.
Festival di Singapore Expo, traffic crowd sangat-sangat ramai dekat sini.
Hari pertama dengan berkotak-kotak sampai atas, dah boleh buat macam rumah tapi dah habis dah. Okey. So kita bawa coklat kita crispy crunchy yang dah bertahun-tahun orang kenal pun dah habis. Crispy yolks pun tinggal apa yang you guys nampak itu saja.
Assalamualaikum, saya Abang Terlacak Laris. Sekarang saya berada dekat Mega Express Expo Karnival nombor 1 di Singapura. Alhamdulillah, walaupun jam dah dekat pukul 11 malam, tengok sambutan yang luar biasa. Terima kasih ya. Pada orang Singapura, jangan lupa datang beramai-ramai dekat Karnival nombor 1 paling terhebat, paling termegah hanya di Mega Express. Pilihan utama saya dan juga rakyat Singapura.
Good initiative to expose both the Singaporeans and the Malaysian business owners. This is the first time I'm coming for the business meeting.
We're going to start our media conference, and of course, as you can see, we have 3 panel speakers on here, and we have His Excellency Dr. Asam Muhammad Mustafa, the High Commissioner of Relations to Singapore. We also have His Haji Aminuddin bin Zulkifli, Chairman of Power Malaysia, and of course, next to him we have Mr. Hamzah Haji Abdullah, Managing Director of the Express International Private Limited.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Salam Malaysia Madani. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, welcome to High Commission of Malaysia. Today we are here to do a soft launching of Malaysian Fest 2023. So with me is Tuan Haji Aminuddin Zulkifli, Chairman of PAMA, and also Tuan Haji Hamzah from Mega Express. So maybe I just start a little bit. Later on, I will pass the floor to Chairman of Mama to share more with you on this program. So, as a background, we have been, Malaysia has been organizing this fiesta since 2006, but at that time we call it with a different name. It was called Malaysian Fresh Fruit Fiesta. So that was conducted from 2006 until 2016. But in 2016, we brand this to be called Malaysia Fest. So over the years, this event has been one of the events that has been waited for by consumer and businesses in Malaysia, in Singapore. And over the years, we have generated a good brand in a way, in Malaysia to showcase Malaysian product and so on and so forth. So, for example, for last year, we have more than 200 exhibitors from Malaysia, and we recorded more than 120,000 visitors to the expo. So this year we hope that the same number of people will be visiting the fest. And this year, I think for we will have a bigger exhibitor. So this year, so far, we have recorded 278 exhibitor that will showcase their product and so on and so forth. And this year, theme for Malaysian Fest is what we is unique taste of Malaysia. So there will be Malaysian fruits, Malaysian products from micro, small, and medium enterprise. So I think this Malaysian Fest is important for Malaysia, not only to allow Singapore consumer and businesses to get to know Malaysian product, but it's also a platform for us to bring our micro and SME businesses to Singapore to showcase their product and possibly after that beyond Singapore to the ASEAN market and so on and so forth. So I think I will stop there. Then I will pass the floor to Tuan Haji Aminuddin to share more about what Pharma is doing, not only with regard to Malaysian Fest, but also their work generally to showcase Malaysian product and so on and so forth. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Dr. Azfa. Pesuruhjaya Tinggi Malaysia in Singapore, Cik Hamzah Abdullah, Pengurus Besar Mega Express International, and ladies and gentlemen. I just want to add a little bit. We are targeting actually during this Malaysian Fest 2023, we are targeting to bring in like 10 metric ton of seasonal fruits from Malaysia. The fresh and processed product will be like 2,000 SKU. Among others, there will be like longan crystal from Sarawak, of course, petai from Perak, chiku from Johor, nangka tekam yellow from Pahang, and what struck our attention just now, cempedak, which will be coming from Perlis and Johor. For this particular event, we would like to strengthen and further concentrating on having a kind of strategic cooperation between Pharma and 4 Malaysian states like Negeri Sembilan, Terengganu, Perak, as well as 4 another state. potential exports value like 25 million. That's going to be our potential target. I hope media will be helping us in promoting such event, and we will be praying for the best performance of ours. And in the long run, we hope that as far as our previous communication and contact is concerned, we will be venturing into a new good business partnership, and we will be keep on increasing our potential export value. I think I cut off as a 10 now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good evening, or rather great evening, ladies and gentlemen, our media personnel. Most of them that we know them. What I would like to say is already been spoken by two of our gentlemen here, His Excellency and of course the Chairman of FAMA. As far as we organize this particular fest, this is not the very first one. Because Malaysian Fest was actually the brainchild of one of the CEOs. We rebranded to Malaysian Fest to be, what do you call it, clear enough. This was 15 years ago where we created that, what do you call that, Malaysia Fresh Fruit Fiesta. That was the first CEO, second CEO, sorry. After 1 or 2 years, let me tell you the narrative. After 1 or 2 years, since that rambutan, sorry to say that, not exactly that fresh, but it is fresh. As you know that Singaporean, to complain is common. We abandoned that. I told the CEO, please, I told, okay. Year after, what we did was, Malaysia food and fruit fiesta no more fresh. Very ironic. And that was started until a couple of years, 10 years, year in, year out, for this Malaysian Fest. Sorry, Malaysian Food Fiesta. So eventually, that was 2006 when I met Ajizana, the CEO, Dato' KP, last time. We met at Jane Biasa, you know, the drain, the back lane. How we rebrand from Malaysia Food and Fruit Fiesta to Malaysia Fest. That was the story. That was ironical. And I feel that, why not? Isn't it? So we rebranded the actual thing, the same thing, but a little bit of twist. As you know that, a Singaporean, what are the national pastime? First, food, makanan, and second is travel. So these two items, we can expand it, make it more detailed, more refined. So that all the Singaporeans will come down, they are looking for this Malaysian Fest, to be honest, yes. And I was told by one of the KSU last time, a couple of years ago before the pandemic, make it 4 times up. I said 4 times, tolong lah tu, 4 tahun setahun tak boleh tahan, 4 tahun I tell you, the work I tell you, everybody go with grey hair, except me of course. But anyway, it was a second success, you know, this Malaysian Fest, year in, year out, people looking. And Singaporeans, they do not know what is FAMA actually. They do not know. Now become the household of Singaporeans, most of them. FAMA hari datang, FAMA buah-buah. It's synonymous with FAMA buah-buah, you know. So there you go. We create that sort of generic, we create that sort of feeling for the Singaporeans. We know because we are true-blooded Singaporean. So we know our taste, our national pastime. What are they? Travel. And during the expo, they got different pavilion, tourists, travel, you know, a lot of Malaysian. And of course food again, and fruit. These are the, and besides that, we have also this lifestyle. I tell you, fantastic vacations. They are more updated, we are more up to date compared to other nations. Yeah, exactly. Ours will never know. And of course, to attract these people, besides, you know, food, fruit, whatever, all these things, that's all the business sense. How to attract that? Another story. Who we call? Dato' Sri Siti Nurhaliza, the third time coming to our expo. So because of her, she got her own product, right? Now Singapore looking forward to that. So we have, I think, about 20 more celebrities having their own product, showcasing in our expo. So there you are. Please, our media personnel, my media friends, all these things. This is the way, I cannot tell everything, is it? Don't tell, but show them during the expo. A bit boleh lah kan, After that, you have to come down and see. So there you are. I end of this very long speech just now. I leave it to you. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So maybe just to add, the date will be 27th to 30th of July. So I think we didn't mention the date earlier.
Correct.
So the fiesta will be, Malaysian flag will be on the 27th to 30th. This month, this July. So as Cik Hamzah mentioned, it's not only about Malaysian produce, but there will also be demonstration on some culture effects, culture demonstration as well from Terengganu and so on and so forth. So you can see, as Cik Hamzah mentioned, there are also some celebrity being invited to be part of the Malaysian Fest. So hopefully media can help us to give a good publicity to this program. As I mentioned, over the years, this has generated a good outcome for exhibitors that come from Malaysia. So this year, I may add, in addition to the direct sales that we target about 10 million during the fest, we are also targeting that there will be business opportunity in terms of order and so on and so forth up to 25 million ringgit from this edition. So that's the scale that we're talking about. Considering this is SME, micro, small and medium industry. So over the years, this figure has been going up. So I hope this year we may, we try to surpass the target that we put. Thank you.
So it's open to the floor, ladies and gentlemen, for Q&A session. Please do so.
Hello, test, suara test.
Tuan Haji Aminuddin. Saya Masita, dia bernama. Tuan, saya lihat daripada list yang panjang ni, durian tetap tak dapat masuk. Kenapa ya Tuan Haji?
The actual keadaan di bumi Malaysia tu tidak, jawapan saya tidak menggambarkan seperti itu, tetapi at the moment durian seasonal, so they kind of out of season. We our men every inch of the to get it, but it is seasonal and it's off season. So if I may add a little bit, I forgot to mention the difference between last fiesta and this time. This time around, we will be having a business matching. This is what we are seriously concentrating on. Last time, it's just like adventure. Berapa you can jual, berapa you can make money, things like that. But this time around, we will be focusing more on to make sure that entrepreneurs that we are sending here will be really making their future business with their counterparts in Singapore. That's what our main focus for this particular season.
I think since Masita asked about durian, so I was talking to Chairman just now. I think in August will be durian season from Pahang. So if we are not able to bring a lot, we bring some just to get media here to also join us later.
One more thing I would like to expand the what Mr. Chairman just now mentioned, that there are 2 days, there will be 2 days for the business matching. Now we exactly followed our trade show style where retailing as well as business meeting. So we combine all those meet eye to eye, mata empat mata, between the buyer, Singaporean or other countries, and of course from pharma, their manufacturers or their exporters. They will sit down and we'll match them what they want, what the product they want, and they will nego. This is what mentioned by the chairman. Meet the, what they call this, business session. I think it's very normal nowadays. But except something new element that we add on is something relevant to these traders. Normally they will all do the retailing, right, consumer. But it's something like B2B and also B2C as well. So there is a gradual change, the concept, the creative content of our program to meet all this. And I got all this from feedback from pharma, their personnel, I think about 100 over people. So they tell me, why not? Of course, we'll do that. As what we did in our trade show, why not do in the consumer show? So a little bit tweaking here and tweaking there, but it's really good. We got a lot of firstborn from Singapore, majority, like those, I won't mention the company, everything. They're looking forward to all this. Because as I know that a lot of things unexplored dalam bumi Malaysia, in Malaysia itself. So we are the one responsible for all these things. And of course, 1 year for 4 days, I think would be enough. So hopefully, that each and every one of us, especially those our media friends, do something about all these things. Business matching is something new, relatively new. So thank you very much. And again, any questions, Q&A? I think most of 3 or 4 p.m. I think tea break or something like that. Seeing the year faces, retiring, right? Any questions from the floor?
All right. Any more Q&A atau questions that you want to ask? Anything from media especially? Or can just come over and pass the mic. Or maybe anything from SP? Okay. Berita Harian. Sure.
Assalamualaikum, saya Haryani dari Berita Harian. Soalan saya tentang kenyataan ini menyatakan ada in aid of Al-Amin Mosque. Mungkin boleh jelaskan lebih lanjut mengenai ini?
Yeah, it's a very good question actually. Now, from the day when we started in 1998, every event we have appointed beneficiary. Now, something like, I would say, a social entrepreneurs. Now, in business, berkat, we will appoint those most institution, and in doing so, we help them financially. Not that much, maybe Roy. I remember years back, 200,000 by one of the mosques. I won't mention the mosque. And lately it was, I think, 30 to 40,000 for just 3 days, our latest show. So there you are, that every event of ours will appoint one beneficiary be it the mosque, religious institution, or any other bodies that require all these things, financial support from us. So with the support from the public, from those artists, especially celebrities, we managed to get all these donations being donated to all the whatever the institutions required. So 3 days, not only this event, we have other events. Every event, in fact, you can see that either the mosque, the madrasah, or those religious institutions, just to help out, tidy up everything. That's our main purpose. You can see that those forgotten or past forgotten, these people, or they need this, help them. So thank you very much for that lovely question. Is there any more question?
Hi, Dala from Harian. Sorry, here. Yeah, so can I just double check? Is it 278 booths or 271 booths?
Yes, exactly it is. Possibly we will expand more. That is the, up to now, 278 booth. It requires about almost 2 halls, 5A and 5B, 2 halls. And 1 hall is about 5,000 square meter. So possibly they will expand because we got 2 more weeks to go. Definitely these people, exhibitors, last moment, is normal case, they will join us. So it keep on expanding. It won't subtract, but it will expand inshallah from 278. So we try to reach out about 300. Because some we haven't go with them, all these exhibitors. Thank you very much for that question.
Jafar from Sun Media. I noticed that the jump in terms of numbers of exhibitors is by 50 over this year. What do you attribute this very big increase?
Yeah, partly due to post-pandemic. So the fever already gone. They went to recover everything. So there's a very big jump of 50 over booth. We should be thankful, alhamdulillah. So normally I will rate around 200 plus or so, around that. That is the average for Malaysian Fest. But now we have 2 halls, one and the 1 hall and a half, possibly, or 3/4. So there's a very good sign that these people, they're helping us. The farmer, our High Com here, His Excellency, they're helping the Wawakan everywhere, you know. You can see all those medias in Malaysia. So as I said, we don't do ourselves. We not alone, but with our team of farmer, and we know them for very long, like family. And of course, our Excellency here is very helpful. So there you are again. That why it's not surprised that it will come up again, maybe to 2080, possibly inshallah. Because we won't know last moment. There is a minimum today's count, 278. It will go more, That is a normal case. Thank you for that question.
Maybe to add, it is also because Chairman mentioned this year the first time we're going to have the B2B matching, So that also contribute, meaning that a bigger company are also participating this year, not only to do direct sales, but also because of the B2B matching.
Any questions from the floors again? Mr. Chris, Mr. Dr. Malik? Anyone else, please? So if there's none, I suppose there's none, there's a light refreshment outside. I think you look very tired. So never mind, to just refresh yourself. But you can ask anytime, you can call to our office. Not to farmers so far, but to us. We are the one. So again, your presence, all of you, thank you very much. Let's have a light refreshment outside. Sure, no question, betul Takut nak tanya ke apa ni, tu bernama utusan. So what about those berita harian dah ada Hari ini okay So alhamdulillah. So please proceed outside. We can have a light fresh refreshment.
All right, that's the end of our media conference. So once again, thank you to His Excellency Dr. Aswar.
the first time I'm coming for the business meeting. It's overwhelming.
This session was very good. We get to meet a lot of people daripada Sabah, and even in Singapore side.
So many people are interested with their products. They want to meet Singapore buyer. Maybe we can collaborate and to see how we can work together, inshallah.
A very good initiative to expose both the Singaporeans and the Malaysian business owners